Alright, here's my live 2018 performance Octatrack rig. So the core of what you're seeing here is basically the main setup, which is of course the Octatrack, a 12-channel Mackie mixer, and a Focusrite audio interface. Essentially what I do is for my quadraphonic performances, I have the main outputs of the Octatrack going into the mixer, and the cue outputs go into the audio interface and then into the mixer. Now why the Focusrite? What I use the cue outputs for is for the quad surround. Those surround channels are routed to my computer. On my computer is Ableton. The laptop is essentially closed throughout the whole performance, and it's just running Ableton in the background on an effects chain that I set up on a channel. So when I send anything through the cue outputs, it hits Ableton, comes back into the mixer as an affected sound, which adds a whole surround feeling when you're sitting in the audience listening, surrounded by 4 speakers. Now, if I have a little bit more luxury and space, I will add tape delay, the vintage way, with this big, stupid, heavy Akai reel-to-reel tape deck. Same principle applies. I'll use the cue outputs, and instead of Ableton, I'll use the tape as an effect. So when I send through the cue outputs, it hits the tape, comes back into the mixer through a separate aux feed, and I can feed it back into itself and create a tape delay effect. Things sound so different live, and tape delay through a live PA sounds crazy. Now here's the peripheral things. When you see me perform, if you've ever seen video footage of me performing, you will see smoke. I don't smoke, but I do like to light sage to cleanse the area. There's been times when I really did not want to perform, and I've lit sage and completely zoned out. It just kind of clears the area for me, and it helps me focus on what I'm doing and why I'm there, and it becomes a completely enjoyable experience. Furthermore, it also helps the audience get in the frame of mind that I'd like them to get into. And I've always had people come up to me after I perform and say, well, what was that? What did you light? Where can I get it? It smells so good. You know, that sort of thing. That's the type of thing that sage does. It's a traditional Aboriginal ritual that's done here in Canada frequently for any important session or for any gathering at all that I've witnessed, and that's where I've adopted it from, and I just can't get enough of it. Also, crystals. You'll always see crystals around me for the same purpose, and headphones. You always want to have a pair of headphones around to hear what you're doing before the show. Quietly, you can check things, see what's going on discreetly without the whole world hearing what you're doing through the PA. Anyhow, that is my live current 2018 setup. If you liked and learned something today, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and of course take yourself to thedaydreamsound.com. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.